Hello there, this is eMachines part 7 or 6, whatever. Or basically, I'm going to be showing you how to strip down this motherboard as well as maybe this. And basically everything on it. So, let's get started with just taking the things off that we can without screws. So this, we can just, if you work it enough, well, I'm going to show you what tools you're going to be needing. Actually, I already had this all planned out. So this is the CMOS battery. Yay. This is untested. So now I'm just going to take out this PCI slot, not PCIe, modem card. So you'll be needing maybe some tweezers, and also a screwdriver. But really, only you just need the Phillips. So I'm just going to quickly get this over with. Gonna take this sort of like shielding all. Now, honestly, you don't need to do this. I'm just doing this for the sake of time, I guess to say. So that's all taken apart now, you can see that. Now the interesting thing with this is that you cannot place it upside down backwards because the PCIe compatibility, I'm pretty sure. Because they swapped those. Don't know why you would put a modem in your PCIe slot. That's kind of just stupid. But I'm not the one supposed to be judging that. I use an eMachines case and a gateway. But anyways, this I guess can also act as a robotics update. That's probably what I'm going to be discussing most of the time. That's not going to be related to this. So you might be seeing that I have Sphera in her dock there. And now when you take out this fan, just unscrew these four. Now you can just turn this fan upside down and take out the screws. I'm just, for the sake of time, going to leave them in there because we're currently experiencing internet issues. So I'm just going to place that there. Now I'm going to take out these two hinges that help hold the heatsink in place. Take out the RAM. Probably should have taken that out first. Have identical RAM that goes into my Pentium. Then I'm going to take out these screws, which are holding the fan mount in place. So Sphera, being right here, is currently out of action. I need to find out a new charge way of cycling it because I've been doing a lot of driving with it. No showcase videos. That will probably be sometime later. But yeah. Anyways, now that we've separated all that out, we can finally take a gander at this mount here. So just take your tweezers and you can pull these out. Now, I wouldn't recommend pulling them out. If you can get this thing out without doing that, perfect. It's probably for the better. There, but the tweezers are just to help you get both sides of it so you can more effectively lift it out. You may have actually seen that I'm basically just doing this from because I need some things to go on this channel, and also hold people over, even though no one watches it. So now, once we get all those popped up relatively well, we can take these little clips here, push them together, and push down, and basically, rinse, repeat, 1, 2, and 1, 2. And then once that's all done, you can see this popping up, and then bam, that's it. Now we can take out the CPU. This is an Intel Celeron D processor, 2.66 gigahertz, 533 SL7DL Philippines 743. And you can see it right here. You can't even see any of that, but it's there. So now I'm going to place this upside down, and now we can start reassembling everything. So we've already reassembled this modem, So basically, we're just going to be doing all of that I just showed you in reverse. So the gold star matches up with this other star here. Just slide that down. This can literally just press back down into place. And then these you can take and push down into place, and if you can't push them down effectively, then you can always just take this or something else and basically just hammer it until it goes down. Once it's down, you don't really have anything to worry about, unless if you somehow crack your CPU or motherboard hammering it. Which honestly you shouldn't have been able to hit it that hard in the first place. But anyways, I've really just been showing everyone how to take apart their stuff. Next, a DVD drive. I will be up next. A broken one. Because I need to show everyone how to take apart those properly and not break the plastic like I did. So you might notice this Sphere here. I need to find a better way of charging Sphere, because currently the charger's somewhere there, and it needs to be constantly reset, and it takes a long time. But anyways, I also need to find out a way to possibly torque up Sphere's motors. We might be able to do something in the sort of like BIOS, you could say, of the speed controllers. But anyways, we're going to place the RAM back in. This DDR1 RAM, 256 megabytes by Samsung. And then we can place the CMOS battery in. So you hear a click. Then I place these back the wrong way. We're just going to place the fan in like this. But Sphere is honestly complete. I have ways of attaching it. There are some imperfections, as you can see, but yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best fighting condition. The wheels don't slip off, at least. The motors, that's what's the thing. I did have to sacrifice computer screws, and I don't like using those for it, but they were the only things I could find that easily fit it. So, unfortunately, that's what they had to end up with. So anyways, there we go. This motherboard is all done. So then, onto the ladder robot stuff. This is Sphera, and this is her sort of like mount. But Gyro's not making any progress. Don't have another controller or anything for the ladders. I have all the motors and stuff that I could possibly need, but I might do. I know I shared a concept before, or of a sort of plastic printed robot that I might do, but the same thing is, I don't have enough receivers, controllers, really any of that stuff to do any of that properly, because all that stuff is in Sphera, which is my main robot. And Sphera is being a Slack bot, so obviously Sphera is not exactly the best thing to control all of this, but does anyone really care? Didn't think so. But basically, the way you can get Sphera's motors in is that you have to line up 3 different screws, and then you can pull this entire assembly out, and then you can tighten the motors down. That is incredibly difficult and really tedious, but it just fits snugly in there. And you can just test motors, see if they turn. And I would like to have a heavier weight on the end, but unfortunately I cannot. This is probably just the best we can do. And that just threads out. but we initially actually had something much heavier for this, but that ended up being way too heavy, and we ended up not being able to do it, so we're just stuck with this nub. This little metal nub. That's actually pretty durable. It probably shouldn't be breaking. We have many spares. But anyways, thanks for watching. This has been a motherboard and somewhat of a robotics update. Anyways, have fun. Thank you for watching.